All right, all
This
right.
music is great.
I'm gonna take over here because I feel like I'm just the best equipped to sneak past the guards. I mean,
You are. Show us some tactical
Whee!
espionage action, please.
yes, that is most definitely what I will do with all these guns that I'm carrying.
I want to see
Is
some
there
CQC.
something- Yeah, right. Oh, that actually reminds me. I don't know if this affects you, Cotillion, because I never really understand the depth of California state politics. Did you have to vote on EE today?
EE.
No.
Yes. This is where this is going.
EE.
There's literally, this is the only time that, like, I haven't been of voting age and in voting condition, which is a weird way of putting that, but how those words came to mind, for, like, terribly long, really. But this is the only time I can remember where there's just been, like, a thing to vote on. Like, I got one of those, like, things in the mail that tells you what you're supposed to vote on, and it's like, EE!
One thing.
It's just EE. Today is EE voting day.
What was it for?
It's like a property tax thing that is... It's like basically like, we want to tax people a fairly large amount of money for like blanket access to like a fund to help us like fuck up schools because the LA school system is hot garbage.
Yeah,
It
that
is
sounds
hot
like
garbage.
a city thing, not a state thing, or like a county thing. I have voted on a. I was of voting age when we kicked out the governor and got the governator, and I voted in that.
Oh, really?
Like special election thing, where that was the. There were two things: do you want to kick him out, and who do you want to vote for? If yes.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't... I don't think I was here for that, was I? I think I was, and just like...
That was a while ago.
That was like. 02.
Oh, really? That was longer ago than I thought it was, even.
I think I was 18 or 19. So.
You were 18 or 19 in 02? You so old.
Yeah, I was 18 in 02.
Zing. Got you so good.
Didn't we already
Yeah,
have
you
an
sure
argument
did.
about age? Oh, shit.
We did, but we didn't come to a definitive answer on camera. So.
Oh, that is technically true, isn't it? You, like, waited until after... Which is weird, because your whole point was, like, I'm older than you. Dude, that one with the shield...
You are assuming
real
that I had a
fast.
point.
That's true. That is my error. Alright, don't shoot my Zephyr, please. Alright, here's my plan. Don't wear it out. Got a patent on this shit. Well, patent pending.
Zing. Oh, you broke that gauge some. Oh, you
That
shot
was,
his
I really didn't think
face
that was
some.
gonna happen. That, okay. But yeah, it amused me terribly that the one thing to vote on today was EE!
Did you just like shout EE in the voting booth when you read it?
I mean, it would have been really interesting because, so like, I think I've only ever voted in California, so I don't actually know what it's like anywhere else. But there are certain elections, like mostly, you know, anything other than the real big elections, where voter turnout is just nope. It's just
Yeah.
So when I got to the polling place today, it was me and two old people running the thing. So like, if I was to shout that, it would make even less sense than usual.
But would have been even better.
I don't know, I feel like I need someone to appreciate it. Did that person just become water?
Maybe a
I
little
feel
bit.
like they did.
Yeah, there was an election
It's so
today, but
dirty.
we did not vote.
What?
It was well,
What?
so it was like
Terrible
super
Americans.
super local, and the choices were like only incumbents. There was like almost no one running, actually, like opposed. And I did my civic duty today by going to jury duty. Hashtag dating this episode.
There are multiple kinds of civic duty. Also, Sprocket Juggernaut? Continue.
Apparently. I actually have a very interesting story about my jury duty experience. So I went to jury duty, and it was boring, and I sat around and was called to a room of a judge who I had heard of because my brother had interned for him. And I was like, oh, it's that judge. And we went, and he was like, come back after lunch. So that was interesting. And so we had a long lunch, and I came back after lunch and went into the room, and he was like the craziest person. I had heard that he was a little weird, but like, oh my god, he was so fucking intense. It was I can't even begin to describe how intense this man was.
How intense was it?
I have not used my resources correct. I did not realize there were like 6 people hiding behind boxes, so I'm probably gonna have to restart this. But we'll see what happens.
You can do it. I believe in you. Anyway.
No, he doesn't.
So I, the way it generally works is they ask you questions about, like, they ask. Ooh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Just to be clear, you're not trying to explain to me how jury duty works, are you?
No, I'm not.
Because I'm fucking well aware.
No, I'm trying to explain it to our listening audience who may not know.
Okay, just making sure because I have the salt.
Yeah, the way I don't know how it works in California, but the way it worked in New Jersey was they basically read off a questionnaire, and everyone who has a yes answer to a question, which is like, do you believe this thing? It's like, will you be biased because of thing?
Yeah, like they'll ask you a question that basically amounts to like, are you racist?
Yeah, like,
are you think prejudiced against thing?
Yeah, do you think our like judiciary system is flawed? Like, do you disagree with
cops
the
are
idea
trustworthy?
Right. Do you believe the idea of innocent until proven guilty is wrong? Which a whole bunch of people raised their hand for, which I thought was hilarious.
Wow.
Well, those are clearly people trying to get the fuck out of jury duty.
Yeah.
So, like, fucking, come on.
Yeah. So, I raised my hand for one of them for a relevant personal experience, and it stated my name, and was called up to the bench. So he was like, everyone may go except for Mr. Azurik. Not my real name, obviously. And I was like,
no, he knew. He just knew.
What?
He recognized you from your famous YouTube video.
And I was like, okay. And he's like, Mr. Azurik, please approach the bench. And I was like, and I went over, and he's like, what high school did you go to? And I was like, oh yeah, this, and you and my brother interned for you. And he's like, oh, that's good, how's he doing? And I told him, and my brother passed the bar, so that's exciting. I told him about that. And he asked about my mom, and I said she's good. And then he's like, okay, goodbye. I was like, oh. Okay, thanks.
I'm confused as to why he asked what high school you went to.
Because he didn't know who I was initially, and because he is an alum of my high school. Which is why my brother did an internship for him, and why my mom and my brother know him. Does that make sense?
I mean, kinda.
You forgot to explain.
It's not like he went to high school with you.
Too.
Okay, so his kid also went to the high school. His kid also went to high school, and my mom was his advisor. And my mom was like helpful to him. So there's like lots of connections to them.
And to Kevin Bacon?
Yes, Kevin Bacon was also there. But he did not speak. It was kind of awkward. He just sort of sat there.
Do you know if Kevin Bacon ended up on the jury?
I never found out. I left too soon.
Okay.
Yeah. It was an intense case, too. Kidnapping and murder.
Murder's a pretty serious one.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
I recently was called for jury duty, but on the week of Memorial Day, and apparently there's some quasi-unspoken rule about that stuff's not for real. Like, that week is just a joke.
Really?
Like, I'm told from someone at my work that... I'm told by someone at my work that he was told by, like, an employee who, like, works, like, jury pool or whatever the fuck would be the correct name for that shit. All those gauge breaks were real good there. That, like, if you, like, want to get out of jury duty, try and, like, reschedule for a holiday weekend, because you're not government. It's not government. It's not.
Like, to do it for, like, the Thursday before or something?
Well, no, you're always, I mean, unless, like, other states are drastically different, which they actually might be. Like, you're called for, like, a week, and you're, like, on call for every day until you go in for a day.
No,
but,
see, it's different in New Jersey.
But what is it like in Jersey?
In Jersey, you are called for 2 days or 1 trial. So
Wow.
you show up for a day, and you expect to either sit for 2 days straight, or be put on a trial sometime within those 2 days, and the trial could last.
Oh, so you have to go in for
however-
both days?
Yes, except I don't.
There's nothing in this room.
There's
Why does
nothing
it
in that room.
branch?
For some reason. Yeah, so you don't actually have to go in for 2 days
Dear.
necessarily.
Oh, this room! Right!
Yeah.
Dicks!
I was dismissed after the first day, but you're generally theoretically supposed to be there for 2 days.
Guys,
Yes?
this is gonna suck.
I believe in you.
No, you got this.
I definitely don't have this in 1.
No, you don't think so?
No, it seems
that's
very
fine.
easy to make some mistake here.
Whoa!
Or like that. I wouldn't even quite call that a mistake. I would just say that was bad, and I didn't like it. I do
I don't
remember
even
this
know-
room being like super duper hard. I
I don't
don't
even know what you're
remember
supposed
any
to do here.
particular trick here.
I mean, try and kill the tank first, maybe? Oh, that's not great.
Gonna just got a couple rubies.
Yeah. I mean, if you get anywhere near the tank, it's gonna hit you, so...
Here's like a really stupid idea.
Are you gonna be safe?
Well, no, because they'll be able to shoot me through the wall. Those like ordinary ass people. This is terrible. This is worse than expected. It was purported to be a bad idea, and it is worse.
Gauge break? Just like charge up as many rings as possible?
They're both level like 50 plus. Thought just like the fucking missile plug would be bad, but like this thing's also 57? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Go airborne.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if that's possible on that thing. It's pretty big.
Might be. Either way, it's probably lost.
There it is.
Oh,
Hey, you
fuck
did it.
There it is. I keep, like, really just doing that completely unintentionally. I did it. Look how much damage I did.
Nice.
Wow. Is it? Is it nice? That's like
I mean,
the
you're not-
safest place I could think to find, and he's... Like, it doesn't actually tell you numerically how much health you have, but I'm gonna guess that's double digits. Out of 4. Out
Well,
of
you
a
don't-
4-figure number.
You don't have to, like, concede immediately. That's a win.
I mean, is it though?
Maybe?
Try and do this.
Woof!
So, I'm really not sure.
Are we
Ow.
effed? Are we under-leveled? I don't understand.
I mean, I do have the impression that we're under-leveled, which is absurd considering how much lower level the inn is than all of this going on. Can I actually jump over this? It only occurred to me after I committed to this action that might not be entirely correct. So, here's the other problem, is that...
You have no more
Yeah.
bezels.
But, like, that's also...
Oh my
Like,
god.
this is the sum total of everything I've managed to accomplish with what is clearly, by a wide margin, the best run out I've had so far.
Yeah.
I do miss try attacks, but it's not as though we can... We can't, like, get Leanne without doing this, because it's the thing you do to get Leanne. So, we have to figure out a way to do this with those horny boys.
It makes me so happy that you watch the Adventure Zone now.
I mean, watch is a strong word.
Oh yeah, good call. Listen
Seeing
to.
as it is in audio format. Yeah, I'm about waist deep in the Stolen Century right now.
How are you enjoying it?
I'm into it. I was skeptical when they were describing it, but like it's a weird idea, and I like the conceit of it. I think.
I agree. I was also like, and then once they started really getting into it, I was really
right there. That was goofy as shit. Oh right. Oh wait, kill your friends.
It did.
Okay. Okay. That could have gone like a lot worse.
That could have gone so incredibly much worse.
So.
Oh yeah, land on the box right behind it. I dig it.
Would I still be in range of the missiles though?
I don't think so, and I think it's probably gonna aim at Vacheron at this point, especially if you're all the way behind it. I mean,
well, it is aiming at Vacheron currently. This could work.
I believe in it. Oh, you're facing the wrong guy.
Oh, well, that's perfect. We did it. We did it. I really thought I was aimed at that right.
Yeah. I mean, you probably want to take out that guy, take out the second guy's hat or something, so you can get some bezels going. This guy in front of you, does he have a hat? Yeah.
He's got the shield. I don't think I can... I don't know about the likelihood of that.
Yeah.
Try that. I'll get on the other side of this box, so the other spider doesn't. Yeah, this ain't gonna happen.
No, apparently not. I have no idea.
Like, I don't think this is a successful run at large, but I think the move here is something like... No, not like that.
He's still targeting Vacheron. The tank.
Yeah, you can probably hit him from there. Just nothing is doing as much as I want.
So strange.
So, death?
No.
That plan actually kind of worked. I think the only hope I have is for direct damage to just break off one of the limbs on this guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, wait. When I inevitably fail this, I have another idea.
There you go.
I mean, it doesn't, like, do anything. It's not... At best, that was welding. Oh no, death. Death awaits us. Really?
It's kind of annoying because, like,
still...
I'm not sure what you do next, and so you're just, like, sort of prolonging your misery.
Yeah. I mean, prolonging the misery was worth it just to experience that, I think. But we dead, fam.
I don't know. You could try it or hero
You
attack.
could take off his front.
Yeah, that should work. But if I use a hero attack to do it, I don't feel like I gain anything from it.
No, can you run around in front of him and just do it?
I might.
You did it.
I did it.
That's what you were trying to do, right?
I thought you dodged the bullet on those missiles, actually, but apparently not.
Okay, so what is this? Oh, it's dead battery. Okay, this does not actually help then. Dead battery has no effect, right?
No, it literally is just like a thing to pick up your targeting.
What was the thing? Didn't I get stunned in this room?
Yeah, I think it's a shock.
So it might work then. The only problem is no one's actually starting in position for this to do anything. So I have to juke them. Okay. So let's... Can we get all the way over? Like... No, I think I actually have to get a little bit in their line of sight in order for them to shoot the rockets there. Target shield guy?
Alright, guys, I need a suggestion to name a painting I just finished. That's of a boat on a trailer sitting in front of a wall. What should I call it?
Trailer parked.
I say you
It's
call
really
it
hard.
boat
It's
question
really
mark.
difficult. It's like it seems exceptionally difficult to name art without looking at it. Like that's like a weird, like I don't like mini game or something. Like what? What can we look at it? Is
Nope.
part of the question to like not have us look at it?
Well, so if
It's
I
a
in order
Mad Libs.
in order to export it, I would have to name it. Otherwise, I just have like untitled painting, and that's no good. So
These guys are all up on micro.
they also have their own
Why are they
grills
so
too.
Why are they so focused on Vasco?
Because Zephyr is safe, I guess. I don't know.
It's not really though. I don't remember how to do this room at all. I'd
You can do
forgotten
it.
that this room was here, and that this room was like probably like top 10% of difficult things to do in this game.
Well, the gauge break helps.
Helps a little. That landing is so goofy looking. Fuck, really?
That doesn't help.
Does not.
I mean, run and pick
Also,
shit up,
like
I guess.
loses me. Yeah, but it like already lost me 2 bezels. I feel like I'm already like fucked.
Yeah, you probably should. Just
Like that's like too much tempo loss right there.
Yeah.
You gonna butt in?
Support. Here to support.
So like, here's the problem.
It's just yelling support at Zephyr. Support!
I mean, you make fun of that, but isn't that like literally exactly something you would do?
Yes.
I feel like it is.
Okay. Okay.
It's not terrible.
And
It's
then
a
like
little
gauge
terrible.
break. Like charge the fuck
Maybe.
out of your gauge.
Not gonna get a lot of help there.
Nope.
I didn't even break off the front thing. Alright, this might actually work a little bit. Kinda thought he'd have a chance to attack before Zephyr could move out.
Yeah,
of the
so did
corner.
I.
I've got you now!
His
Thanks,
house.
whatever character that is.
He still shoots.
Don't.
Aha!
Okay-ish. Okay-ish.
Just like shoot? I would just shoot.
So-
You can take off a limb
Just
from here.
shoot, huh?
Yeah, yeah, look.
That's an
see?
interesting idea.
Do
I was
it.
considering trying to get... Well,
I think you get, if you do a hero action, you can get 2
I could
limbs.
get
You can get that
2,
one and the
yeah.
front one.
yeah, I think that's technically better, but I think shoot is a good consideration. If it wasn't
Alright.
set up exactly this way where like 2 limbs were ready to go,
That's fair.
I think you'd be right about that.
That's fair.
Got rid of its runover part. I'm gonna try this. Okay, he's out of
It's
range.
just a little too far away.
There was just like no way I was gonna get him into that corner without like murdering myself. So like, I
Yeah, it's
figured
all
I would
good.
try it there since that was like a reasonable time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if maybe you want to focus on the dudes right now and build your
It's
bezels back
possible,
up.
but like I just
You're doing pretty good on him. You might be able to
Maybe
kill him, but then you
I-
probably end up be out of like completely out of bezels.
yeah.
at that point.
It seems like it doesn't seem like either option is particularly good. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Like you're both correct in that like it seems like there's a course of action where I can take out the tank and then die, and it seems like I could focus on these guys, but I don't see a way of doing that that isn't also like not setting up for something effective.
I wouldn't move Zephyr where you've got the pin right now because the
I mean, like
tank
he
is about
could
to shoot Vacheron
missile me,
with
but like
rockets.
if Vacheron gets hit, I'm like fucked anyway. Like where do I move then? That's not like completely wasting my ability to actually like hit them. Like on
right
top
there
of
is
the
not
tank.
the worst. I
It
mean, not
seems
on
like
top of
close
the
to the
tank.
worst. It seems not good.
Well, that's up to you,
Level
friend.
37
You're the one with the
security
controller.
I guess I was just expecting an argument since you dumped on my plan, but okay, I'll just go then.
Do what you think is best. You're the one in charge. Wow.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, 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 alright.
Look at that wall. Your best
Walls
friend,
are-
that wall.
Walls are pretty good sometimes.
They are.
So like the safe mechanic, it just doesn't work at all. It just doesn't. But wall
Yeah.
is structurally sound.
It is. Got his hat. That is literally his hat, by the way, that you're shooting off.
That one was actually a hat. Yeah. Did they
Shoot him
just
up the ass?
did they just go around Zephyr?
Apparently. You should shoot him in the ass.
But like, how did that happen?
I
That's
don't
like the
even know.
weirdest. That's like genuinely one of the weirdest enemy things I've ever seen someone do in this game.
Yeah.
Is that they like both conspired to just ignore Zephyr.
You want some more?
Whoa.
It's good.
It's not
Take
the
so
way around this, huh?
here's my thought. Here's my thought. You hero action to an advantageous position while taking off the hat of the other guy you haven't touched yet, and then hitting off the plugs. Or hit the plug first to take, because I don't know how much scratch damage is going to regain, and then go for the hat on the security officer.
But doing the scratch damage first relies on the targeting system cooperating, but doing
Right,
it
which is-
second is problematic because it could recover very quickly.
Yeah.
So what position is advantageous from here? I guess back behind that left
Back to
wall?
where it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not terrible. And the other guy is kind of right there. Okay. Because it's the guy by the wall whose hat I need, right?
Whichever one has, yeah, it's that one, yeah.
I think it's that guy. So, I think this might work.
I think
It
so.
won't, but it might.
There you go.
Check, please.
Got there. It's a woman, apparently.
It is. Did you not
I know
notice
because her ass
sexy
is
bare
sticking
ass? She has a right to bare ass. Okay. That's why I voted on EE.
That's what EE is for. The right to bare ass.
Do you think that EE herself would vote yes on right to bare ass?
She doesn't seem like that kind of lady to me.
So I have no fucking idea why no one gives a shit about Zephyr at all. It's very perplexing to me. I mean, the
Spider
smaller
Tank just
Spider
kidding.
Tank cares a little bit. I think I kind of just want to, like, use handgun hero action along this alley and try and just shoot both of these people to death?
I think you could get one of them. I don't think you can get both.
Right, but if I'm already going to take the action...
Ooh, use hollow points. Use hollow points.
You can't.
Ah!
Okay, because double gun.
Ah!
I think it's not likely. It may be... Well, the other one's also higher level. But, like... What's the alternative? It's the only possible way for me to get more than one bezel, like, remaining.
Yeah, I
Right,
think
without
that's
some, like, weird
not,
thing.
I think that's not a terrible idea. I think your first one or two shots will kill this guy easily.
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of, like, how much I can do
Just
to the other.
mash the button as much as
Yeah.
You might be right. I feel as though it will take more than that to kill the first person, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
It's only level 19.
That's fair.
Yeah, she's, like, less than half my level.
All right,
All right,
go for it.
my primary reasoning here is that, like, at some point, with the tanks being as bulky as they are, even though we've done some damage here, we're not going to make progress without making an attempt to gain bezels. And I think the only realistic way to do that, the way this is played out, is this. So I'm doing this. Should be... No, should be like... that. That's what I would...
Fucking wall.
Oh, the tank turned. The tank turned.
It did.
So...
What is the tank targeting right now?
The regular tank is still on Zephyr. Spider tank is like charged to attack Vashron. I don't know exactly what that looks like. Because that looks like a machine gun and not a missile launcher.
Yeah, it's a machine gun on the wall. It's not going to do shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's the outcome there. So I feel like we're not actually under immediate pressure here. So maybe I just shoot this thing that's exposed its face to me?
Go for it. Might be able to kill it.
I mean... To put this to full, really? I'm skeptical of that.
Yeah, maybe.
I wonder... This thing has no limbs left, right? Spider Tank? Did it ever have limbs? I don't
Target
remember.
it.
Yeah, Spider Tank does have limbs.
Yeah, it's tons of limbs. Limbs for days.
Because if I could scratch, like, multiple limbs, that would do something. I don't feel like that's super likely, though. Safest plan is probably this. The most effective plan might be that, but I just don't know. Cool. I didn't even know that was physically quite possible.
Huh.
But
Apparently
cool.
It is.
I literally don't think we've ever encountered that specific thing.
I think that... So I think that most bullets, like, miss you when you're in the middle of a hero action. Or an attack. But apparently not, like,
Here
explosions.
to support.
Whether that's the case or not, I maintain I don't know that we've ever seen that work quite that way. Might be wrong. I don't remember it. I feel like I remember it.
Do you want to try it again, or do you want to back out to the last room and...
Yeah, we are at that point, Vasco, where you could pass this off to one of us poor souls.
You say that like there's not like a predetermined order for this shenanigans. I'm gonna take one more shot at this because the last episode was cut short by a tornado, which is a weird thing that doesn't happen that often. And then I'm gonna let this be someone else's problem.
Okay. I'm still alive, by the way, and the tornado did not kill us.
It's not true.
Oh, thank God.
That's a lie.
I wish you had told us that at some point, like, way earlier in the week. Like, also before we'd had, like, a half hour of conversation recorded for the internet.
Well, you got that hat.
Shield's the fucking tough one.
Yeah.
This happened again.
Yep. Or at least Zephyr isn't dead this time.
True. But not good also. Gosh, I just really never want to spend a machine gun turn on these humans. I just don't want to do it. So I can move because tri-attacks aren't a thing.
Can you wait? So those are coming for you. Can you dodge those? Can you like put yourself right next to a wall and let them hit, and then do your action? So the
I think
tank
that's
just
actually
fired at
riskier
you.
than just trying to do. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like it's actually safer. Well, just because I don't think they home that much. If I literally run to the complete opposite direction, I don't think they're gonna.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. All right. It's
He just like got an extra attack apparently.
It's yeah, I'm not really sure what that
You
was.
gonna butt in?
But,
Support.
let's say that counted.
So we've got monsters to deal with too.
Ah, good.
Pater keeps some strange company.
Really?
Excellent. I mean, just
Is it
kill
just
him,
a
right?
dude? Yeah, just do it.
Kill him with extreme prejudice.
Or you know,
I have preconceived notions about the type of person or entity that you are. That's my prejudice. That's how that works.
That's some serious prejudice you got going there, Vasco. I'm a little uncomfortable now.
pretty.
You requested extreme prejudice.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into. Clearly,
Still feel like that's on you. But you know
All
what?
right.
I don't begrudge her right to bare ass. And seriously, have people always just become water? Is that just normal? Like what the hell, man?
join us next time.
What do you think happens when you die?
Well, when I die, I'm going to chrysalis into a crystal cocoon and emerge from it some unknowable beast of indescribable beauty and terror. But I'm not every schmo with assless chaps in Patertopolis.
This is accurate.
I really hate when I can't just, like, sever someone's limb, you know?
I know, it's rough.
It's just like the worst feeling. You just keep tugging at it.
Gross.
What's gross about
Holy
that? I feel like that's a very relatable sentiment to everyone watching this. God, look
there.
at that pronounced ass.